All right. All right, 10 o'clock on the dot. I'm trying to work especially hard on keeping the times today. So I'm going to have 3 people share what they wrote. I didn't preview any of this, but I just want to hear some different thoughts. Question 1. How is knowledge power? Complete sentence answer. I'll take volunteers, and then I might also hot call, so make sure you're checked in and listening to your teammates and ready to join in. Caleb, how is knowledge power?
Knowledge is power because you can use it against anything and everything.
Interesting. Ashton?
I said that knowledge is power because without it, you won't be able to attend to a good, high-paying job or to a good college.
Okay. One more answer. How is knowledge power? Raise your hand if you answered that question. How is knowledge power? Raise your hand if you answered, if you wrote something for that one. Okay. Denisha, how is knowledge power? It's okay if you said something similar. Great tracking, Ashton and Deja. One more time. Loud and proud.
I say knowledge is power because it helps you do a lot of things.
Okay. 3 related but very different answers, okay? Great. This is warming us up for what we will talk about today. What does it mean to be free? Someone who has redefined or revised their answer to this question over the last 7 days. So you said something a little different than you're pretty sure you said 7 days ago. Start us off, Taya. What does it mean to be free?
To be free is you have the choice of what you want to do. Like it's not that saying you can do it like that. We can't say that you can do whatever you want to. But that's not true because like in America we free, we can like go around and kill people. But like we have the choice to decide whether we want to do the right thing or feel.
So I've heard you say the word choice a few times. Did anyone else have the word choice or choose in their definition? Okay, who had a slightly different definition or one that has changed a lot since the first time we answered this question? Damien.
Freedom means you can do whatever you want when you want.
Ooh. So Taya and Damien, would they agree or disagree? Caleb?
I disagree with them. I think.
Well, no, I'm asking Taya and Damien. Are their arguments the same or are they different? Taya, say yours again. We're going to all listen. Taya, say your argument again, and then Damien's going to say his. We're going to decide if they're agreeing or disagreeing.
I said that what freedom is you get to have the choice of whether you want to do the right thing or the wrong thing. You can't just do whatever you want. Like you can't fly or steal. Like you still get in trouble. You can't do whatever you want and not go to jail. But you have the choice whether you want to do the right thing or the wrong thing. You have the choice like what you want to do every day. You have the choice to work at either job, but you can't just do whatever you want.
Okay, Damien, say your definition again, and then I'm going to ask you guys to decide whether their arguments are agreeing or disagreeing.
My argument says freedom means you can do whatever you want when you want. I wish I was.
Okay, so fists up. We're going to boom, boom, vote. We're going to boom, boom, vote yes, they agree, Tay and Damien agree, or boom, boom, vote no, they are disagreeing with each other. If you heard their claim, you should know whether they are saying the same thing or different things. So, everyone is boom, boom, voting. Just a reminder, this is how you boom, boom, vote. My turn first. Boom, boom, and then you vote up or down, okay? So I say boom, boom, vote, and then you hit it twice, and then vote. Thumbs up or thumbs down. There's no in between on this one. Okay, ready? Fists up. Boom, boom, vote. Interesting. The majority seems to say no, they are disagreeing. Okay? A few of you are saying they're agreeing. Why are they disagreeing, Trey? How are Taya and Damien's arguments different?
Because Damien said like you can do whatever you want, and Taya said you can't do whatever you want, like you can't steal or you can't go around killing people.
Okay? Bonus question. How were they similar? Was there anything that they both said that was similar? Nashe?
Something like this is similar to what I'm saying. Taya says you can do whatever you want, but you can't do some things. Like, and Damien's saying you can do whatever you want.
Okay, so part of their argument was the same, but overall, we disagree. Their argument was different. Okay? So sometimes arguments overlap or are similar, but we have to be able to see how they're similar and how they're different. Okay? So, that's what we're going to get into today. Let's go ahead to the vocab. We have one word today. Make sure you're following along. The word is abolitionist. What word?
Abolitionist.
Say it again. Abolitionist.
Abolitionist.
Abolitionist abolitionist is a noun, and it means a person who wants to end slavery. Read the definition with me, starting at a person. Ready, go.
A person
Who wants to end slavery. Okay? So an abolitionist is has a very specific meaning. An abolitionist is someone who wants to end slavery and often does a lot of hard work to try to end slavery. Okay? Related words are, first one, abolish. What word?
Abolish.
Second word, abolitionism. What word?
Abolitionism.
That's a hard one. Listen. Abolitionism.
Abolitionism.
And abolition.
Abolition.
Okay? So, Harriet Tubman worked as an abolitionist on the Underground Railroad. Okay? So we call Harriet Tubman a what? An abolitionist. Okay? Although some white people were slave owners, there were many white people during slavery who were what? Slaves. No. What's our vocab? Nope, listen. We are practicing our vocab word. Listen again. Although there were many white people who were slave owners during slavery, some white people, especially in the North, worked as what? Not slaves. Stop saying slaves. There were not white slaves during African American slavery. There were not white slaves at that time. There were sometimes criminals who were white. They were not slaves. They were largely African. Okay? So listen. We are practicing the word abolitionist. What are we practicing? So some white people were slave owners and some white people were abolitionists. Some white people were slave owners and some white people were what? Abolitionists. And if they were an abolitionist, what were they doing, Shakira?
They were helping trying to free the slaves.
Yeah, they're trying to end slavery and free slaves. Okay? So, pencil to paper, check your first position. Was Seneca a abolitionist? That's your question. Was Seneca an abolitionist? Seneca we reviewed yesterday. Was Seneca an abolitionist? Okay, you can reach out to your team. If you're not sure, you can say, I'm not sure if Seneca was an abolitionist. That's what you can write. Everyone's writing something. If you're not sure, you can write, I don't know if Seneca was an abolitionist. Still, you need to use the word. All right. Today's lesson, students will be able to, let's read it together. Ready, go. Students will be able to identify the central idea of the excerpt and the details that contribute to the central idea. Take 10 seconds to circle key words that will focus your learning today in the objective. Take 5 more seconds to circle key words in the objective that will focus you on what you need to do today. And turn to the next page as soon as you have done that. Turn silently to the next page. And we're going to start out with some independent work. Just a very short paragraph about a man that you'll see the visual in the corner is a picture of this man, Frederick Douglass. You might have heard of him. And today we are going to read a text that he wrote. But first I want to give you a tiny bit of background knowledge. So let's take 5 minutes till 10:13 to read this paragraph inside the box. If you're not sure where we are, look up here. Read the paragraph inside the box at the top of the second page, and then answer the question. The question says, as a black man, why do you think Douglass worked for women and Irish rights? Okay, you may not know that until you read the paragraph, so read the paragraph first. Again, as a black man, why do you think Douglass worked for women and Irish rights? I'll get back to it in a few. You have to read the paragraph first inside the box.